If you were to choose between two types of investments, which would you choose? Is it investment A or B? If you chose investment A, then similar to most of Indonesian investors, you chose to put your money into BBCA stock. But there appears to be an investment which keeps on rising while others fall. Many of you are probably familiar with this game, a game that was released in 2012 but made a huge comeback during the pandemic. But how did this MMO sandbox game manage to outperform the stock market? In Growtopia's economy, an item called the World Lock became the in-game currency used for transactions. Over time, as item prices continued to rise, the value of a single World Lock decreased, making it harder for players to trade efficiently. And to solve this, the developers introduced the Diamond Lock, which was worth 100 World Locks. And as time went on, the same thing happened to Diamond Locks. So the developers once again introduced the Blue Gem Lock, which is worth 100 Diamond Locks. By 2019, the Diamond Lock market had matured and prices began moving towards the equilibrium. Buyers and sellers eventually met at a market price of around 30,000 rupiah. In 2020, when the pandemic hit, the Growtopia player base surged dramatically. This caused the supply of Diamond Locks to increase, pushing the price down to around 25,000 rupiah. And since demand wasn't growing as fast as supply, sellers kept lowering their prices to attract buyers. As a result, the price continued falling to around 21,000 rupiah. Then came 2022, when players realized that they could invest their time and effort into building programs and automation systems designed to generate Diamond Locks passively. The supply of Diamond Locks exploded. Unable to recover from the massive inflation, the price kept falling until it reached just around 250 rupiah in 2026. Item of the Month. Every month, a limited supply item appears in the Growtopia store for players to purchase. These IOTM are only available for that 1 month. Once they're gone, they can never be obtained from the store again. Now, let's take a look at the price history of one of the most popular IOTMs, the GrowScan. Released in 2018, you can buy a GrowScan for just 140 World Locks. And 4 years later, it has increased to 2,690 World Locks. Today, the price of one GrowScan is 18 BGLs. In the span of just 4 years, the price of one GrowScan has increased by 670%. And what's probably inside your minds are, what is this increase in terms of rupiah? So taking into account the price of one Diamond Lock in 2026 and the price of one Diamond Lock in 2022, we can calculate that the increase in price of one GrowScan results in 240% profit. A similar and abnormal increase can also be observed from other item of the months. Investing in Growtopia can be included in the same basket as investing in cryptos or NFTs, assets that derive their value solely from demand. If one day people no longer have demand for the asset, as has happened with NFTs, then all the money invested will simply vanish. This is different from BBCA stock or other stocks listed on the IDX, where even in the worst case scenario, the price won't drop to zero because the market price is still backed by the value of the company's assets. This is where you can make a choice. If you are someone willing to take on significant risk, then this could be worth considering because the returns are substantial and perhaps even greater than those from other investments. As someone managing a portfolio, alternative investments like those in Growtopia game might serve as a means of risk diversification.